Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Amy, and this is yoga. So, as a reminder, we do mainly focus on vinyasa yoga on this channel, which is what we're going to do today. I did post a little bit of a sneak peek about today's video yesterday. For those of you just catching this video, that would be 2 days ago, regarding bee breathing and cat breathing. We are going to kind of touch upon that a little bit today, just not as much as originally intended, mainly because I am struggling with some sinus stuff, and bee breathing is not exactly great if you're experiencing anything major with your health or any kind of sinus or ear things going on, especially ear infection, which I've got a little aching, unfortunately, and sorry for the dark. Intense headaches. There's really no other way to describe it except intense. The irony is that bee breathing's great for headaches. We're gonna excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and get started by coming to all fours. Oh, the joys of springing. Wrists are directly below the shoulders. Knees are directly below the hips. On your next inhalation, I want you to come to a gentle back bend or cow. You're inhaling through your nose. And as you exhale, you're going to come into cat. So this is your cat breathing. We've practiced this quite a bit on this channel. It's basically just the breathing that you take as you transition between cat and cow. So always in cat, you're exhaling. In cow, you're inhaling. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And if you're like me, you're going to be inhaling and exhaling through your mouth, and that's perfectly fine. Sometimes we have to make adjustments. And if you would like to start to hold one asana or posture a little bit longer than the other, you may certainly feel free to do so here as well. Just keep in mind that if you're going to hold cat for any extended amount of time, that you're really creating a expansion into your back. You're basically doing what's called back breathing. There's a lot of focus on back breathing with hatha yoga. I generally do not teach hatha yoga. However, if you are somebody who regularly practices, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. It's basically you're just allowing the low back to expand when you're breathing, and that's because you're contracting the abdomen in order to stretch the back. One more time through, exhale and inhale. This time come to a neutral spine, and as you exhale, let's take those hips back to the heels and reach the arms forward into an extension for those arms and shoulders. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth if you can. Again, if you cannot, inhale through your mouth, exhale through your mouth. Inhale back to all fours and exhale round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, excuse me, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. And again, if you would like to hold one asana longer than the other, you may certainly feel free to do so. For those of you just joining into this channel, welcome. You've reached the corner of the internet where the only rule is, if it hurts, don't do it. In other words, if you would rather do jumping jacks, if that's the only thing that does not cause you pain, then do jumping jacks. It's entirely up to you. Inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, once again, return to child's rest, taking deep breaths, as deep as you can make them. Inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale, round through to cat, and inhale into cow. You're simply following your own breathing. And again, if you want to hold one asana a little bit longer than the other, you can. And yes, I know I said follow your own breathing. However, I would guess that if you hold cat for any extended period of time and you're following your breathing, you're probably not breathing, so make sure to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale to a neutral spine and exhale, take your hips back to your heels, returning to child's rest for 5. If you can, deep breaths. Just make sure not to hyperventilate. Inhale to all fours. So good of you to join us today, Jenna. It's good of you to join. Now, as you exhale, go ahead and curl your toes under. If you're like me and it feels like your head is going to explode, then stay in all fours. If you're not like me and your head is not feeling like it's going to explode, go ahead and transition into downward facing dog. And again, this is the corner of the internet where if it hurts, don't do it. That's the rule. So I am not going to join you in downward facing dog. It is not possible. I am staying in all fours. Now in downward facing dog, I'm just going to show you temporarily. You do not have to have your legs fully extended. I do, however, want you to try to adjust your spine. So, oh boy, excuse me, so that it is as long as you can possibly make it. Now, you might notice that you have to really start to engage the glutes to push the tailbone upward. Perfect. It should feel like you have to engage your glutes. So really, you know what, since there are no rules, squeeze the butt muscles. Just squeeze the butt to get the hips long and lengthen the spine. I'm just going to go ahead and be blunt with it today because, so we're going to start to walk the dog, roll through your feet, toes spread nice and wide. And don't forget your breathing as deep as you can make it. I'm coming back to all fours because I digress. If it hurts, don't do it. Now, if your head is giving you trouble, you can curl your toes under and kind of gas pedal through. You could even come to a plank position and gas pedal through, which is even better. We are focusing on core today, after all. Just if you are in plank position, make sure that you're not whacking your knees down into the floor, because again, if it hurts, don't do it. Inhale, if you can, through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold downward facing dog, warrior plank position, or your all fours, and exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's rest. That was a mouthful. Inhaling, exhaling. Again, we're compressing the abdomen in to lengthen the back. So put your breathing into your back. Allow your low back to broaden. And you'll feel it. It'll kind of feel like you're just forced to expand into the low back. That's a good thing. Excuse me. All right, from here, inhale, take your shoulders over your hips. And now we are going to focus on bee breathing. If you want to sit back on your heels and this helps support your low back by doing so, by all means, do it. If you want to be in a chair with a back, by all means, do it. Just whatever option you choose with your seated position. If it hurts, don't do it. So really think about lengthening in your spine. Pretend as though there is a string pulling your head up to the sky. And inhale, exhale. Place your index finger to the cartilage between your ear and your jaw to close your ears. And you're gonna inhale nice and deep. And as you exhale with your mouth closed, and wish me luck, you're going to hum. Inhale, exhale, and hum. There's also an option to have your eyes closed. Usually with bee breathing, it's encouraged to have the eyes closed. I, however, will have my eyes open. One more breath. And release your arms down by your side. Now, that's just a little bit of a sampling. Usually we will hold this for about 2 to 5 minutes or so. Last night or 2 days ago, I did that for a lengthy period of time, and it had her freaked out. She was looking at me like I was insulting her. I don't know if bee breathing is in cattish. If any of you know for sure, please let me know in the comments. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold over your knees, returning to child's rest. Inhale to all fours, and exhale either to plank position or into downward facing dog, and walk the dog or walk the plank. Toes spread wide, fingers spread wide. If you want to stay in all fours from here, I would encourage you to perform cat and cow. Excuse me. Inhale, hold, and exhale, knees to the mat. And again, hips to heels, back to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, shoulders over your hips. Exhale, come back to bee breathing. And I don't suggest that you try to sound like this. This is sounding like this because this is currently a garbage disposal that is eroding and needs help. Sore throat. So I don't encourage you to make the same exact sound. We are humming, however. And release your arms down by your side. Again, if you would rather stay there for a far more lengthy period of time, I encourage you to do so. Inhale. Excuse me. Reach your arms up. And exhale. Fold over your knees. Inhale to all fours. Exhale either to downward facing dog or plank, or stay in all fours and either walk the plank or walk the dog or cat and cow. Inhale, hold. From here, as you exhale, either from your plank or your downward dog or your cat and cow, go ahead and start to take your right knee forward and step between your hands. Left knee stays down or comes down to the mat. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, go ahead and bring those arms down by your side. Place your hands on your hips. Now, from here, check to make sure that your right knee is over your right ankle. And check to make sure that you're keeping your tailbone tucked in. It should feel a very deep stretch into the front of that left hip. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Either come back to all fours or plank or downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Take the left knee forward. Step the left foot between your hands and either keep the right knee into the mat or bring the right knee into the mat. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands to your hips. Again, check to make sure that the knee is over the ankle. Try to keep the tailbone tucked in to get a deeper stretch into the front of that right hip. And excuse me again for all the coughing and the sniffles. Unfortunately, there's much more of this to come. Inhale, exhale, hands to the mat. Either come to all fours or plank or downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, hips, heels. Returning to child's rest. And from here, go ahead and stack your hands. Elbows are flared towards the outside of the mat. And you're resting your brow into your hands. There's a little pressure point there. There's pressure point just above the eyebrows. If you're struggling with headaches, sinus pain, and pressure, this might start to help to relieve it. Inhaling. Exhaling, deep, deep, deep breaths. Inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale, plank or downward dog or stay in all fours. And again, walk the dog. Walk the plank or cat and cow. Inhale, hold. Exhale, take the right knee forward. Step the right foot between your hands. Either keep the left knee down or bring the left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. And this time you're just going to press those arms back. Fingers spread nice and wide. Hold here for a few breaths. And inhale, hands to hips. So again, we're opening into the hip. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step back either to downward dog or plank or all fours. Exhale, switch sides. Take that left foot forward. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, press the arms back and hold for a couple of breaths. Inhale, opening into the hips. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step back. Either all fours or plank or downward dog, and exhale these to the mat. Hips to heels, coming back to child's rest, this time with hands stacked and elbows extended forward. Inhale, come to all fours. This time as you exhale, curl the toes under, walk the hands in, and begin to peel the knees now away from the mat. Inhale, roll back, press up to standing. And we're going to stay here in standing for a few breaths. So basically we're transitioning into tree. Now, if you find that balance is more of a challenge for you, I encourage the use of a chair or a wall, or if you have like any kind of a cane or a balance apparatus, I would encourage you to utilize that. Let's go ahead and start by rolling through your feet, practicing keeping the toes spread as you roll through your feet. Inhale. Exhale, lift the left heel up. Inhale. Exhale, take the left foot to the inside of your right ankle, or keep the heel elevated over the mat. Remember, you can use a wall, a chair, any kind of balance support apparatus that you have. Inhale. Exhale. If you're ready to take this a little bit further, see if you can take the left foot a little higher onto that right leg, taking your time to find your balance. Often with balance postures, it really helps to find something in the distance to fix your gaze upon. And it most certainly helps not to turn your head and look all the way around the room like I am currently doing right now. But if you need that challenge, go ahead and feel free to do so. Inhale, reach your arms up, take your arms by your ears, palms together, and really think about opening into that left hip, keeping your abdominals in. You're engaging those core muscles to help support you with that balance. Another thing to note, if you find that, hey, you're going, Amy, but I have strong abdominals. Why can't I still find my balance? Well, there are many reasons for that, potential reasons. I would say that if you're really, really struggling, it sometimes does not hurt to seek the advice of a physician. It could be an ear, nose, and throat thing. Maybe you need to see ear doctor. Maybe it's a circulation thing. It could even just be your feet. Your feet is your base for your standing balance postures. If you have anything concerning with your feet, that can certainly affect how well you're able to balance in standing postures. Inhale, begin to open up the arms, index finger to thumb, and hold for a few breaths. And by feet, I'm meaning feet, ankles, your lower limbs, basically. Though that's your support. You know, if you're struggling anywhere in that area of your body, you are certainly going to struggle with standing balance. Inhale, exhale, arms by your side. Release the left leg down. And we're going to switch sides. But first, let's go ahead and roll through that base foot. Again, we use the foot, the lower limbs, a lot in balance postures. So it is not unusual to feel like you're kind of aching and shaky through there after standing on one leg for a period of time. Inhale, exhale, lift the right heel, shifting your weight onto your left leg. And start to take your right foot to the inside of the left ankle, or keep the heel elevated, or use a wall or a chair or any kind of balance supportive apparatus that you have. And if you're ready to take this a little bit further, inhale and exhale. See if you can take the right foot a little bit higher upon that left leg. Inhale, reach your arms up, bring your palms together, arms by your ears. Finding something in the distance to fix your gaze upon. And begin to open up your arms, index finger to thumb. Inhale, exhale, arms by your side. Release that right leg. Now we're going to add on to this. Inhale, exhale, shift your weight to the right leg, pick the left leg up. Inhale, arms up. Stay here for just a couple breaths. Inhale, exhale, arms down. And inhale, use your left arm to lift the left knee out to the left. Take the right arm out to the right. If you want just a little more of a challenge, you could bind the toes and extend that left leg as well. Inhale, exhale, bend the left leg. Go ahead and take the left knee forward. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee and turn over to your left with your left hand on your left hip. And again, if you're feeling extra balancy and flexy, you could bind the toes and extend the leg. I myself am not going to do that on this side as the piriformis is still a concern, but if you have no concerns there and you want to do it, go ahead and do it. But again, you have reached the corner of the internet where the only rule is if it hurts, don't do it. Inhale, exhale. Let's take that left leg forward. Try to keep all 10 toes coming forward. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold and press the arms back. Really think about lengthening that front leg as much as you can. If you do need to bend the knee, bend that knee. Inhale, exhale, take the right arm down. Either place your right hand into your shin or ankle, or see if you can take your fingertips into the mat. Inhale, exhale. Start to turn to the left, reaching the left arm up, coming to a revolved pyramid, either with your gaze over to the left or see if you can look upward. Breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale, take the left arm down. Inhale, bend the knee, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, step together, switching sides. Inhale, exhale, lift the right heel up, shifting your weight to the left leg, coming back into tree pose. Inhale, arms up, palms together for a couple of breaths. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, arms down by your side. And use your right arm to pick the right knee up. Take the left arm out to the left. If you need more of a challenge, see if you can extend the leg and bind the toes. Inhale, exhale, bend that knee. Take the right knee forward. Start to turn to your right, reaching that right arm back. And again, we have the option of binding the toes and extending that leg. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take the right leg forward. Again, all 10 toes going forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, hinging at that hip. Press the arms back. We're going to stay here for just a few breaths. Again, if you need to keep the knee bent, I encourage you to do so. Inhale, exhale, take the left arm down, either fingertips into the mat or bind to the ankle or shin. Inhale, turn and revolve over to the right, either looking upward or looking over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, release the arm down. Inhale, bend that right knee. And exhale, come all the way back up and step together. Coming back to the back of your mat. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Lift the heels and sit back onto your heels, taking your time to find your balance, keeping your core engaged, abdominals drawn in. Inhale, walk your hands forward. And exhale, release the toes, hips to heels. Coming back to child's rest, again with hands stacked, elbows extended. Inhale, lift your shoulders now over your hips. And exhale, lift the hips, cross the ankles, and roll back to a nice, comfortable seated cross-legged position. Use your hands together, your knees together. Take your feet forward. Go ahead and begin to use the strength of your arms to take your hips to the center of the mat. And reach forward. Inhale. Exhale. One vertebrae at a time takes you all the way down to supine position. And from here, you're going to once again windshield wiper those knees from side to side, kind of, I don't want to say wiggling to release, but we're kind of a slow wiggle to release the hips and back just a little bit. Excuse me. And take your knees to center. Inhale. Exhale, bring both knees to your chest. Inhale, lengthen the legs up, arms overhead, flex your feet. Exhale, bring the legs halfway down. Do a little reach and crunch up. Inhale. Exhale, knees to chest, roll back. Inhale, lengthen the legs up, arms overhead. Exhale, come up and reach. Inhale, exhale, knees to chest, roll back. So it's kind of like a wave motion. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, little crunch. So basically, little by little, making our way into boat. Inhale, exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, exhale, knees to chest, roll back. We're going to do this 5 more times. Inhale, exhale, crunch, and boat. Inhale, exhale, knees to chest, roll back. Last 4. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, roll back. Last 3. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, knees to chest, roll back. Last 2. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, knees to chest, roll back. And 1 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, knees to chest, and roll back. Go ahead and slide out the right leg, followed by the left leg. Inhale, exhale, slide the right heel in, knee to chest. Inhale, exhale, slide the left heel in, knee to chest. Inhale, slide the legs out. Try to keep the low back into the mat. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, exhale, left knee. Make sure that you're sliding the heel. Inhale, exhale, slide those heels along the mat. Inhale, exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. Inhale, slide. Exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. Inhale, slide. Exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. We're going to add that little boat crunch. Inhale, slide the heels out. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, exhale, left knee. Inhale, slide the heels out. Exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. Now going into half boat pose. Inhale, slide the heels out. Inhale, exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. We're going to do this 4 more times. Inhale, extend. Inhale, exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. Last 2. Extend. Inhale, exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. 1 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. And release your head into the mat. Gently and carefully rock from side to side. And hold to center. Slide out your legs. And reach those arms overhead. So we're getting a little breather, getting a little stretch into the abdominals, into those core muscles. Fingertips and toes reaching to opposite ends of your space. Inhale, exhale, slide both heels in. And from here, inhale, open out the knees so that you're coming into reclined cobbler's pose. So from here, the challenge is to keep from allowing the low back to come away from the mat. Try not to come to that back bend. Instead, come to a posterior pelvic tilt so that you're tucking in the tailbone and rolling the pelvis back. It might feel like you're trying to keep from allowing the knees to pop up. That's a good thing. That's how it should feel. From here, inhale, exhale, lift the heels, lift the tailbone and hips even more. Inhale, release, but do not bring your heels all the way into the mat and keep the low back into the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now we have another option to modify. You could have your arms by your side to help support your core muscles, help support the low back and hips. That is completely optional. Just 2 more of these. And last one. Inhale, release carefully. Now, if you cannot do this without hurting the low back, I want you to take the heels down first and then open the knees wide. Okay, otherwise, if you need that challenge, slowly take your heels down to the mat. Nice deep breaths. Go ahead and take your hands into your low abdomen. Again, make those breaths as deep as you possibly can. Excuse me. Inhale, exhale, bring the knees together, and windshield wiper the knees side to side once again. And we're going to make our way into our Shavasana. And as always, I generally, just for the purposes of the video and not having any dead space in the video, ironically enough, it is corpse pose, but we're only going to hold for about 5 breaths. So if you want to stay in corpse pose or Shavasana a little bit longer, I do certainly encourage you to do so. You know, if you want to stay there and 5 minutes, stay there for 10, 30 minutes. You can. You know, this is entirely up to you. Again, corner of the internet where the only rule is if it hurts, don't do it. So let's go ahead and slide out the right heel, followed by the left. Open up your arms, palms up, chest open, eyes soft. And begin to allow your eyes to drift closed. If you have something to put over your eyes, you could go ahead and cover your eyes if it helps to support you in Shavasana. That is optional. Really begin to release any remaining residual tensions throughout your entire body, from your fingertips, your fingertips down to your toes. We'll just call them fingertips for today. From your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Really let go and silence any and all strenuous thoughts. I want you to feel as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body is sinking deep within the earth, including your fingertips and toes. Focus only on your breathing. When you feel ready, go ahead and begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Slide in the right heel, followed by your left, and roll over onto your side with your arm by your ear for support. And either keep your eyes closed or, just for the purposes of being dizzy-headed, go ahead and allow your eyes to drift open and then come all the way up to seated cross-legged position. Palms up, index finger to thumb. Soften your eyes. Unhinge your jaw. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth if you can. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. Bring your palms together. And exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me, and for whatever reason every year at this time this goes nutso. Even though I am constantly on allergy medication, this is just clockwork. So again, I apologize for this. If you too are struggling, I'm so sorry. I really, truly am very, very, very sorry. There are things that you can do, such as the bee breathing, if your ears are not plugged up. If they are plugged up, again, no bee breathing. Cat and cow is honestly the best and easiest solution. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you would like to add, feel free to leave that down below in that little comment section spot, depending on what your app is doing or computer is doing. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure to tap or click on that little notification bell. And have a wonderful rest of your week, everybody. Peace.